Hello there, Alan Stevens, the Media Coach, with the Monday video tip. This one's about how you can get yourself on the radio. 3 things that you need to know to get yourself on the radio. And it's very useful to be on the radio. Local radio can lead to national radio can lead to television, and even local radio can get you a lot of good coverage. So, here are the 3 steps you need to take to get yourself on local radio. Firstly, listen to the radio. Not too difficult, is it? Have a piece of paper handy, a big blank sheet of paper. Listen to the radio for about an hour. Listen to a program that you want to be on. Now, it's probably going to be a business type show, probably in the evening, between 7 and 9, something like that. So listen to the show and write down everything that the presenter talks about, the interviewees, the topics, all sorts of things that happen during that hour. Just scribble them all over the sheet, even the things that are in the news. So, step 1, listen to the radio and write down everything that you hear. Step 2, this is where you look at that sheet and you try and make a connection between something that's on that sheet and something that you do. For example, if there's something about a local company that's making people redundant, you might have a view on that. You might be somebody who can go in and talk to people like that and give them help. Or it might be something about a new factory that's appeared in the area, or a new business. And you may have some connection in terms of helping businesses grow or start up or whatever it is. Whatever your expertise is, you will find some way to connect that to 1 or 2 of the things you've written down on that sheet. Now, write down the connection. So step 2, look at the piece of paper and write down the connection between what you do and what's on that piece of paper. Step 3, really easy. Phone the radio station. Phone the radio station, say, I was listening to this show at this particular time and I heard this and it made me think, well, that's kind of what I do. I've got a connection to that, and offer them a piece of insight, a piece of advice which connects what you do to what you've heard on the radio. Don't ask to speak to the presenter. The presenter doesn't bring people onto the radio. Ask to speak to the producer or the editor of the show, and they will be the person who may be able to help you. You won't always get through. Be persistent. Make sure that you talk to somebody because they want to hear your voice. So getting voice to voice with somebody is really important. So step 1, listen to the radio. Step 2, write down everything that occurs. Step 3, make the connection and make the call. So you say to somebody at the radio station, this is what I heard you talking about, this is what I do. There's a better than even chance that they'll talk to you about coming on the radio, maybe even the next day, but certainly in future. If they don't know about you, they can't ask you to come on the radio. So make sure that you make that connection. And one more bonus tip, there's a site called expertsources.co.uk. It's a site that charges, it's about £100 a year or something like that, but you can go on there as an expert, list all of your expertise, and journalists all over the country will search that and you will get calls from it. But you don't have to pay for that. If you do, it's a very good site to be on, expertsources.co.uk. But if not, try that technique, listen to the radio, write down what you hear, and then, when you've written that down, phone the radio station and effectively offer your services. Hope that's helpful to you. Hope you get yourself on the radio. If you do, let me know. alan@mediacoach.co.uk. So obviously, this is Alan Stevens at the Media Coach saying, if you have been, thanks for watching.